Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Hangar Studios Flight 713. Today's flight time will be about 1 hour and 13 minutes following takeoff. The content creator of this flight is Captain Gawain Grimm, and this is your favorite developer, B4 Gunner. Please make sure that your seat back is in the upright position, your tray table is closed, and your seatbelt is fastened. We recommend that you continue to fasten your seatbelt while seated during the flight. Also refrain from using any electronic devices during takeoff and landing for safety reasons. Your cooperation will be much appreciated. If there is anything we can do for you, please let us know. We wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome everybody to another around the world flight number 80. No, wait, 79? 80? Should be 80. Why doesn't it say 80 on the... Should say 80 on the stream. It's actually flight 80, not 79. I screwed up. 12 months. Thank you, Mr. Brett Plays, for reaching 12 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll drop a nice in there. We'll drop a good in as well. We'll start with the nice. If I can type, I can't see. Really should get a light for this keyboard or get a lit keyboard.
I used to say, fuck off. Now I say, that's nice.
I gotta edit the title. I shouldn't say 80, 79. I should say 80. I'll fix that later. I can't read the checks.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
There we go.
I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
I got chat I can read now. For some reason the poll is covering it on that one. Alright, here we go. Where are we? See Mrs. TPHI. Hey, there's a wild Brissy boy in the air. Don't see that very often. Playing now, who else? Remember 14 months. Holy shit, you guys. I cut that shit out. So Mrs. TPH also going to drop a 14-month. I'm sure of that coming up here. I gotta hit the right button. I gotta work on this. We definitely gotta work on this. I can't see shit. Nope, that's not it. I either gotta hire somebody to push buttons, or I gotta learn how to type in dark. There we go. I want the Lear fan. Vote Lear fan. Lear fan. Lear fan. Lear fan. Lear fan. Lear fan.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Thank you, Mr. TPHI.
Best fucking night of my
Mr. Brett Plays. We're gonna stop screaming around here. We can get in the air. Because this is the only vote that really matters tonight. Fuck that big one that's just driving everybody bonkers. We need to know what plane's next. Much more important.
Bring me your TV. All your TV.
Alrighty.
You do not want to face the wrath of my bunghole.
This is one of the free liveries packs. Look how sharp it is. Did a good job of this. I still don't like the tail wheels. Tail wheels too slow. Too slow. Oh shit. I may have got a turbo prop. They're in a hurry. Get the brakes off. We'll get her in the air. We're gonna be flying pretty much northeast until we get to the ocean. We're gonna hug the coast up to Gaza, and then off to from there up to Jerusalem for today's flight. Hey, I gotta figure out something for those points. So just kind of sit there and accumulate over the years. How's the heat down there? Yeah, I hear you guys are having quite the heat wave. Yes, how is the heat? See what we can see over this desert. There's going to be a large stretch of just sand dunes. What's the background music? I thought I had some. I think it's really too low. There, is that better? Just give me a second here. I'll get the chat where I can actually read it. There we go. Let's go for it. You gotta go for it now? Okay, well, I'm gonna give a Maddie update so you can watch it back later. Maddie's vet visit was yesterday. Kind of a good news, bad news type of day. First bad news was that she got some tick-borne illness, even though she had her tick medicine on all summer. But she did end up with a tick-borne illness that's not Lyme disease. So that's bad news. The good news is treatable. Lucky night's sleep convinced my brother to put in the aircon on Bill after he started sweating in front of the PC. There you go. So it's treatable. It's totally treatable. It's a 30-day treatment. Should get her back up to snuff. So that was good. It was bad she had disease. Good that she lost weight again. Sounds good, but that was bad because she shouldn't be losing weight because she's not on a diet. So that sounded good, but turned out to be bad. I gotta laugh about it or I'll go bonkers. She got something wrong with her heart. Something pretty seriously wrong with her heart, but it's not fatal yet. If that makes sense. It will be at some point, and we're going to try to get it under control. So it'll be a point much later down the road, hopefully. So Maddie's visit was kind of like up and down. So that's where we stand. She's getting treated for the one disease, and as soon as we get that cleared up, we can focus on the heart disease and get that squared away. And should keep her going for a little while. A little while longer. Other than that, had a pretty good weekend. Trying my best not to listen to the news tonight. I'll wake up in the morning and find out who won and go on with my life. I gotta go shopping anyways. What do you mean, low 30 temperatures? Are you getting some high winds and the high heat? I always hate that. Get in the desert when it's like 110, 120 degrees and the winds are blowing 60, 70 miles an hour. It's like standing in front of a hairdryer. When you're already hot. I think I posted my son bought his first house. That's cool. Good news over the weekend. How's it going, Blauhade? Welcome. Oh man. Lear fan's only 35%. Oh no.
What? No way. Fuck's sake.
Oh, I got one vote today at the national level election because we had some clowns running unopposed, and I can't stand to see that, so I wrote in my own name against him. 35% are still winning. True. But yeah, I hate seeing people run opposed, so I wrote my own name in. So I got one vote today. Elections. We had somebody running that was unopposed, and I don't think anybody should run unopposed. So He's not getting every vote. I got one. We'll be back by T1000. Error, PC crash. Oh boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. They won't finish counting until sometime tomorrow. Go. We got there. Little tiny community of people that say fuck you, don't like anybody else. Pretty much. Just like the deserts in the US, you go along and there's these little tiny communities all squared away. That looks almost military with the dotted lines around it, huh? And it might be with all the bunkers out here, it might be a training area.
You're a madman. I come to the right place then.
I want Pierre as your next prime minister. 50.1% vote going. Dude, you may not stream as often. I'm only gonna get the one vote. I literally do that all the time. Like if I'm going through the polls, and I don't care who it is, what party it's in, whatever. If there's somebody running unopposed, I vote for myself. Do it every election. But I think everybody should have at least somebody running against them. So I voted for myself for state assembly. Yeah, they just play back for scandals. They just play back all my old streams. Imagine if I won. I know that would suck. I don't want to be a politician. No way. I wrote in my vote for my cat. Hey, what the hell? A dog won someplace as mayor one time. Oh, why not? I don't like the heat blur. It's too big for the size of the exhaust port. And it's kind of short and fat. But that's okay, it's not mine. I gotta find something to bitch about. He was a good boy. Yeah, I'm sure the dogs win quite often. I heard one time in Nevada. There was one time in Matt was living in Nevada, and there was a state assembly person, and the left and the right side were totally bashing each other. But it was the dirtiest campaign I'd ever seen. It was just nasty and dirty. And a third-party candidate with this crazy last name just ran ads for how to pronounce his last name. He won by a fucking landslide because people were so sick of people bitching back and forth. That the only campaign he run on was how to pronounce his last name, and he fucking won. True, if he got disqualified, one vote will do it. That's absolutely true. I could accidentally end up in Albany working. No, I would decline the position. Let them hold a new election. There's a conceivable route where I would end up, if something happened, he got caught with something, cheated, or disqualified. I could conceivably end it, but he's already been in for, what, 2 terms, 3 terms. Takes meteorological advice from Groundhog. So was Pennsylvania. Western Australia that got in on 12 votes. What the hell? Shit happens. Warrington Willie. Well, we have Puxatawny Phil. I forget. It was one. We were going to a race one Groundhog Day. It was Groundhog Day while we were going to the race. The race wasn't on Groundhog Day, and we were heading. I'm trying to put a jacket on. It's cool in here. And right at the exit for Puxatawny, which is where the big Groundhog Day events are always from, there was a dead groundhog right next to the fucking Puxatawny Phil. There's a dead groundhog right next to the highway exit. It's like, wow, he must have predicted it 6 more weeks of winter and somebody ran his ass over. We do preference votes. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple states that do that here too. Yeah. Or you vote for like, this is my number 1 pick, this is my number 2 pick, this is my number 3 pick type thing. And then if nobody gets over 50% of the vote, they cut out the top 2, and then those 2 have to have runoff or whatever. I got my smoke on. There's Mr. TPHI. There, Gunner. Bridgie Boy, TPHI. Oh, there's Imperium up top. Mr. TPHI really down there on the ground. I didn't turn my smoke on. There was a really good write-up. It was in my phone this morning about this plane. You know, the Google feed that your phone has? If you have Google phones, there's a Google feed. I read it and it popped up. Hangar Studio 7-3's new plane snuck in under the radar. Da 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 da. It was a really good write-up on it. It didn't sneak in under the radar. I knew it was coming. We've all had it for a month. But because it showed up on Orbix, they finally wrote a story about it. There's an airport. Let's take a look at it. I think the one we landed at before was military, where everything was parked. Oh, I officially today I submitted, I don't know if it's going to come to anything, but today I officially submitted a letter to the DOD. There's this whole form you have to fill out, but I finally filled it out for the Department of Defense to try to get one of the 2025 tours of the Vermont Air National Guard F-35 base. No, this one. It was this one, Super Decathlon. Nice looking airport. No, it was he just finally got on Orbix with it, so it's finally being sold through Orbix, and somebody picked up finally picked it up as a plug in here. Somebody finally picked it up for an article. Yeah, definitely military. This park out here. Yeah, definitely a military base. That's still pretty cool to see it pop up in a feed. I always think that's cool. One of our friends and fellow flyers work shows up in an article on my phone. I think that's cool. I couldn't get my screenshot to work though, so did not get a screenshot of it. Speaking of that, who's that? It's Mrs. TPHI. Oh, she's in pink. I gotta remember to patch that livery so she doesn't show up again. I now know how to do it. I can turn all the pink liveries red or black. Oh shit. Shit. Don't stall it. You see, I haven't done it yet. I just teasing. I do know how to do it now. I apparently still can't do a barrel roll with this thing. Like infamous? Now infamous means infamous, not famous, right? No, inflammable means flammable. So infamous means very famous, right? Because inflammable means it burns. And here in the US, flammable means it burns. Hey, mud dog. No, this is definitely a plane to have. Take a little gander over here at the power station. It looks like a power station. Yeah, probably a power station of some sort. Probably coal. As the only third party able to sell Super D. Oh, that's cool. Now just convince them to stop with their stupid installer. Because having a reputation of the worst kind, yeah, notoriously evil administrator. Yeah. See, that whole "in" prefix is really weird. It confuses us Americans. It confuses us so much we had to just change it to flammable. You're in Melbourne. You're in Melbourne and it's fucking hot from what I hear. Rudder, rudder, rudder. Yeah, nice hammerhead. Nice. I love it when it works the way it's supposed to. That was slick. That was one of the nicest ones I've done. That was the nicest one I've done with this thing. Perfectly hammer-headed over. Another military base. Of course, I'm not surprised with this neck of the woods. I'll get back on track a little bit. Aluminum, aluminium, or whatever. Yeah, this livery pack is fucking awesome. I'll tell you, definitely hit their spot. I love this plane. The only thing missing is a grumpy old bastard logo on it somewhere. Then they get old English overlord measurements levels. You understand? You do now. Like, my favorite argument is everybody should be 90 Fahrenheit. Yeah. I think one's the best. Everybody argues that one of the favorite arguments for the metric system. Well, it should be one. There should be one standard measurement for the world. And I'm like, you mean before, like it was before you invented metric system? Everybody used imperial. There was one standard, and somebody invented the metric system and upset the apple cart because they couldn't do fractions. I admit, metric system's a lot easier, but there's a big flaw in the metric system in the temperatures. Because its water boils at 100 and freezes at 0, but only at sea level. You go up in altitude, it fucks everything up. Some people had longer feet than others. Yes, they did. And then you got the whole ton thing. You got metric ton, shit ton, fuck ton. Yeah, imperial ton. There's a lot of tons. Oh, Miss is trying not to say shit. And then the kilo. To measure the kilo, they have a ball, which is a kilo, right? They have this ball, which is the magic kilo. It's perfect. That is the measurement of weight per kilo. The only problem is they used a sphere instead of a cube because the sphere is impossible to actually get the true measurement of how much mass is there. You can't because of the pi r squared. It's a never-ending number. Or if they had used a cube, it'd have been perfect. That's not perfect. Trying to not sit there by big long feet. Computers everywhere has made all the different systems relevant. Use ones you like, less irrelevant. Use the ones you like. It doesn't really matter. Like somebody pointed out one day, and it made a lot of sense. Is they said the whole metric versus standard or SAE imperial system is more a matter. It's almost like whether you speak Spanish or French. You know, it's the language you're taught when you're growing up, and it still measures the same thing. Most buckets on skid steers and yards in Canada, everything's still a 4x8 sheet of plywood. They don't make it a different size. No, what I'm saying is that that's basically how it's explained. If whatever language you learn growing up, if you English, just say English and Russian, whatever. If you speak English growing up and you speak metric growing up, then you know that. If you speak English and you learn imperial growing up, that's what you know. Neither one is. They both do the exact same job. They both do the exact same job. They measure temperature, length, distance. Well, they didn't do time though. Time is still standard. I was waiting for metric time. Divide the entire day into tens. They didn't get time with the metric system. Had the L17 out, always do the best stuff hanger. Yeah, the L17 is nice. I actually like the Navion B better, and I like this even way better. Yeah, it's hot. It's fucking hot. Your place, yeah. It's definitely hot when you're not used to it. Here's the big sand dunes. They go on forever. Unfortunately. How far can we go? You put on the aircon. I live with it on all summer because it gets so fucking hot here. It gets in the 90s here, which is what it is there. It gets 90s and up to 100, and humidity is, because it's a giant forest with lots of water, the humidity is off the charts. So probably lots of dinks out here. They're going to be combing the area. What? Dink dink. Dink dink dink. Took me a minute. I don't know. I didn't do the conversion. 32. There you go. There's a pack of dinks up ahead. You know, your winter. Scared me there for a minute. Think, 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 think. So has the earth stopped moving and the weather calmed down there, Zeno? I hope. Why the fuck do we have mosquitoes in freaking February? It's not February. What the fuck is it? November. Jesus. Fuck mosquito in here in November. I'll push it February. Holy shit. Just started and I'm almost out of coffee. It got up nice and warm. It got up to 70s. 114 to 120 Fahrenheit for me in the summer. I get to win now. It's incredible here. Or where are you at 120 Fahrenheit in the summers? Because you're either like Laughlin, Bullhead, Death Valley. Not many places in the U.S. that have temps that high. Southern Nevada, Laughlin area, down that way. I can remember being in Laughlin. I lived there for quite a few years. I remember being like 120 degrees, like fucking middle of the night. Oh my God, Henderson? Okay. Oh, it was about 90 miles south of there. Well, you know, you're there. What's that over there? That rocks or is that houses? There's somebody. Oh, you didn't have to tell me, by the way. I was just curious. I shouldn't help people online where they live. But there goes the pink livery. So it's got to be Mrs. Easy Boy Gunner TPHI. It's TPHI, so that must have been there. Oh, there's Buckeye. We got an F-18 rolling in on us. Too close, I can't tell who that is. They must not want us looking at whatever's down here. F-18. Oh, that'll be nice. That's nice weather. I'll have to message my buddy tomorrow and see what temperature is in the Antarctic. I forgot to ask. Yeah, that's a cool picture though. That's a real cool picture. Hey Gunner, why don't you make the turboprop DC-3 next and make the liveries for that company that's right by TPHI's house? It's a cool livery. Red, white, and blue. It's awesome looking. Where'd he go? There was an F-18. There's loaded. Okay, it's just clearing that one. I don't know who Buckeye is, but he's an F-18 harassing us here. Intercepting us. God damn it. Why do I always blow it right there at that? No, don't you dare. Woo! I always screw it up right there at that one spot. And like my momentum all goes to shit right at the same point. That was cool, the two DC-3s with turboprops parked next to the quader. You're cold. Holy shit. I don't happen to have that F-18. Why do I not have that F-18? Because there's like 5 F-18s. So do you suppose this is made up of different sand, or is this just a different satellite photo? There's a road. 8:30 seconds. See, that's something I know how to do fractions. Oh, that doesn't look like a satellite photo. It looks like a change in the actual terrain. I'm thinking that's a change in... It is. That's a change in the type of sand that the sand dunes are made out of, I think. It's not a straight line like a satellite photo makes up. It's kind of blended in spots. Don't know. Any geologists around? Know anything about sand dunes? Other than there's a shitload of them here? Some night we gotta fly that one in Russia, that between China and Russia, that giant fucking, what is it, the Gobi Desert? I don't know. We were down to below freezing, and then up to the 80s and 90s, and then back down to below freezing, and then back up to the 70s today. It's like, what the fuck? Bipolar weather. You think they're made out of sand? Well, there you go. Give that man a college degree and a doctorate. We'll give you a doctorate degree for figuring out that they're made of sand. Possibly. That's a lot of fucking sand. I can point out from vast scientific knowledge that a lot of wildfires happen here. Oh, and you get that freaking untumbled tumbleweeds, catch them on fire, they go pretty freaking good. Strong commodity, then places like this will make a matzah. They'll make a shit ton of money. Make sand worth something. Of course, Canada did. Canada turned around and found gold in their sand. They're like, oh fuck yeah, check this out. We found, not gold, there's oil in their sand. And like, hey. I thought matzah was bread. Jewish bread. I thought you were referring to Jewish bread because we're heading to Israel. Oh, I'm not that clever. It worked for me in my mind. It's like, oh, okay. It makes perfect sense. Somebody's close. No, Imperium. The only one with a tricycle gear. So I think all 4 planes that we have coming up can fly IFR, so we'll be back to a little bit of IFR. In Australia, it's a matzah is a term for large amounts of money, especially a sum of gambling, being fortune or a great amount. It's derived from the Yiddish for matzah, means unleavened bread. See? Clever even when I don't know. See, it was clever. It was extremely clever when you mix the two. And you mix the Australian slang with the fact that we're heading to Israel and bread. Yeah. Congrats! You subconsciously made it even funnier. Fuck, there's a lot of sand out here, though. There's Gunner. Anybody see Captain Scam had his entire... He has his own entire page this time out? For stuff all on sale. Yeah, I'll sit silent now in case I really don't know that much. I see the ocean. They have the Wailing Wall. I think they have the Wailing Wall. It's just south of Jerusalem. Might have to try to see if I can find it. I think it's in the sim. I sometimes think of trying those, but I haven't done it. Trying what? What did I miss? What did I say? I get lost very easily. Oh, Captain Sim. Yeah, I don't. He's got a pretty bad rep. Him and MS Scenery. Not known for their quality products. They're just known for spamming the shit out of the marketplace so you can't find anything you're actually looking for. The C-130J model now? Cool. I'll wait till somebody else comes out with one. Just, his could be fucking amazing, and I'll wait till someone else comes out with one. Could do that. I always screw that shit up. All three as one bundle? Yeah. Yeah, but most of those developers aren't like Gunner and have a great package deal. I'm seeing a lot of what happened with Train Sim and the Train Sims starting to happen with Flight Sim. And you can see it. You can see it if you rolled the whole Train Sim World thing back in the original Train Sim and MS Train Sim. It's actually a sub. It's actually tied with FlightSim.to. Was originally what Train Sim won. Their sister thing, but you watch what's happened, and what happened in Train Sim is shit. People would pay crazy money for certain people to make things, so the prices started going through the fucking roof and absolutely skyrocketing on everything in the Train Sim because people would just pay it. I'm not flying stuff like this. I'm only looking for lighter jets or warbirds anyway. That attack trainers. Whatever. Do you have Demo Sync's PC? Is it PC-21? Yeah. There's two PC-21s. They're both incredible. Just one's cheaper and one's a little higher detailed in the cockpit. It's pretty much the difference between the two. Either one of those, the PC-21s, they're fucking awesome. They're a turboprop. I don't know if you have one, but if you do, if you don't, grab one. Because if you like that kind of flying, you'll love those. It's a turboprop, but it's fucking quick and it responds well. And it's a fighter trainer. And then of course my favorite in VR is the P-38 in VR. I love that because the two engines are right there. Even when you're looking straight ahead, you can see them both. It's like, it's freaking awesome in VR. Yep, have both. Good. First one, cool. Yeah. Oh, sure. I figured I'd toss them out there because they're good for what you're looking for. Fighter jets, I'm really partial to the Griffin by Demos. I like that one. Great fun factor with that one. That was just a shits. Because it's like the real one. It's designed for real short field usage. Take off and land just about anywhere. It's not every single switch works exactly as intended, but it's got the fun factor to it. The vast majority of functionality is there. Oh, I'm more of a... I did a lot of fast stuff, and I like running the jets once in a while. Not as much as I used to. I used to really run the hell out of them, but... I tell you, I've been on the fence about that for months. Every time I see it go on sale, I'm like, no, yes, no, yes. It's like I haven't decided if I want to get it yet. I'm like so torn on it. It's like, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be fun, but it's like the first plane from that developer or whatever. So it's like, but he's had a lot of time to work on it, and I don't know. I'm always up in the air about it. We had an Aerostar 601P fly over today. Loud as hell. Sort of different looking. Cool. I'll have to look that one up. That one's not one that rings a bell to me. Person would like to see more Japanese-made planes in the game. Well, go knock on start messaging some Japanese developers. Tell them get on with it. Yeah, like I was saying, I put in for the Department of Defense to get a tour of the F-35 base, so we'll see. We'll see if I'm not on too many lists. Yeah, see, I'm in the same spot. I'll have to get it and just try it and see what happens. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to break down. I know I always see it. It's like, yeah. I'll just get it. I'll get it and do a first flight on it tomorrow or some shit. It's on sale again. I'll just buy it and do a first flight tomorrow. There, solve that problem. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I don't have any money. Holidays coming up. And the dog and our meds. Holy shit, that costs, let me tell you. It's in the marketplace. It's in the marketplace. I know it's not PC only. You'll get it later too. I'll get it tomorrow and do a damn first flight on it just because I've been having a hard about it forever. Oh shit. No, it's a single engine turboprop. It's a lot like the PC-21. Very similar type of aircraft. There's the ocean. For the sea. It's a sea. It's not an ocean. It's a sea. But yeah, this is from real world history. Yeah, why not? Nope. Not buying market. I know. That's the one thing I said too, but I've been looking at that one forever. There's 10 bucks. And it doesn't have bad reviews, I don't think. It is a turboprop. $2024 is only a couple of weeks, right? A couple of weeks. They said that my last purchase too. All sea and sand, no green at all. Nope. 13 days or so. Yeah. It's good. I'll finish up the glider series just in time. Finish the glider series up, and then we can start my career. Yeah, that's going to go well. Going to do the career as a series. And probably very quickly, almost everybody I fly with. That's Chinook. Scott, I got to toss him. That's one I haven't got yet because it's going to be free in 2024, so I'm glad I held off. So, yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I think we're going to be switching over to 2024 for the streams here pretty quickly because just about everybody has it or is getting it that flies along. Probably one or two flights left still, and see how. A lot depends on how stable it is. I'm looking at this T6 and the L39 now in 2024. Never bought those. Looking forward to try them, adding them as DLC. I have the L39s because they're part of the Reno pack. They're fun. They're wicked fun. 2020 on Monday the 18th. Is that comes out on the 19th? I don't want to pack it in all together if there's still a few stragglers. I mean, you're doing it. The only one who's not the only one I know who's not getting it right out the door now is Rishy boy. He's the only one that flies with us that I know that's not getting it right away. I don't know if Gunner's getting it, but I imagine, well, yeah, he's going to have a copy of some sort because he kind of has to. So getting back to it on the 20th. Yeah. You're not getting it. Okay. I would probably try to do one. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Do one of each, but it depends. It all depends on how stable Microsoft Flight 2024 gets. Because if it's stable, it doesn't have the load times and shit of this one. Now let's be real here. With the number of people fucking streaming, if you're not drawing with 2024, people aren't going to walk you. I mean, I don't have to worry about it because I'm not in it to make tons of money, but if you want to keep the streams people coming, they're going to want to see 2024. You want to fly with the regular everyday buddies that you fly with all the time, then you're going to stay with the 2020. It's just, yeah, it's just a weird call, but I don't know. We'll play it by ear and see how it works out. Maybe the world will end by tomorrow. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, tons of money. I'll have to Dinkum 5 weeks. You do really well with that Dinkum. You do. I don't know your behind the scenes numbers and shit, but it seems like you do really well with people watching it. You get really good numbers off that. And oh my god, there's so many new flight sims. Trying to get a base going before the other one comes out. Because of 5 Dinkums a week? Yeah. Yeah, you said your brother does super well. So Trainwreck 24 will be superior by Christmas. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I guess by the first of the year it should be pretty smooth by then, I'm hoping. Use Flight Sim because you like it. I just stream for something to do. Yeah, what's really funny is I like flying in Flight Sim. I just never do it unless I'm streaming. I flew my first flight in like 3 months the other day. That wasn't VR gliding. They do a lot of that, but go to Brett's Dinkum stream. There's older ladies there. Not wrong. It's not gonna stop. It's all about dinks and stamina. Bunch of old ladies and dinks. Plentyofcougars.com. Oh my. One big thing is developers will need to make some changes for 2020 legacy planes to work correctly in 2024. On my Super D, the exhaust blur and the only thing I need to taper down. That's good. Yeah, because look at, even here it's kind of too big. Like where it generates out of the pipe. It should be tiny at the pipe, but it's kind of like way up here. And your tail wheel's too slow. Now, Flight Sim is fun with other people. I like it with other people. And that ends on me as well. I like Flight Sim more with other people. I did fly the Phenom the other day, just in case it won the choice. I wanted to make sure I kicked all the rust out. It's a great little jet, if anybody's looking for one, a small jet to fly, it's really good. The outside view is like insanely fucking loud though. They've added so much gaming aspects to 24 to make it yeah. And there's some cool gaming stuff in it. I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the challenges every week, weekly challenges. They're more than just landing challenge, like flying through the gates and shit, like we did on the stream. I'm really looking forward to stuff like that. I'm looking forward to the career mode. Well, I'll suck at that. So I'll like totally fucking suck at that. So that'll be awesome. A good laugh. Originally, I wasn't going to do career mode, but I think we'll all have a ton of fun off it. I'm getting off. Have fun. Have fun, Abramoto. Have a good night. Dinkum Town is impressive and less scary than walking past the Starbucks as I check out at the supermarket. Come on, you go out. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me try to put this. It didn't work the other day when I put it in altitude hold, but we're going to try. No, I don't even want you on. Why are you on? Altitude. Autopilot. I'm going to hold the plane. Just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Yeah, and like I said, the gaming aspect, career mode, etc. are all overlooked by real world professionals to make it. That's other part, and not like an arcade. You know, even if it's slightly arcadey, you know, like the flying through the gates and shit like that on the side of the mountains arcadey. I don't care how you want to put it. It's very arcadey, but it's going to bring in new players. And I'm excited about it. It gives you something to do other than just, well, where to fly today. Hey, Connor. How are you? Welcome this evening. You know, it's going to give you something more to do other than where to fly today. I mean, I like where to fly today, and they keep expanding where to fly now. If you haven't been to where to fly lately, where to fly today, not today, lately, go check it out because they've added so much to it. I'm good today, despite all the craziness that's going on today. God damn it! Can't. A gunk in my throat and it won't go away. Did I really put the waypoint way that far out in the water? Probably did. Right where we come ashore, just about, is Gaza Strip. When we come back ashore up the coast a ways. We're leaving Egypt. Egg wiped Egypt. I had the worst time trimming this plane out. I know it's just me. It's not the plane. They had to get it two nose down. It picks up speed so it climbs. And then I yo-yo it. But it's just like a real plane. The more fuel it burns, the more out of trim it gets. So we got to trim it back in. So it's done a good job with it. Not saying that just because it's here. My phone. Alright. I thought I heard her come back in. So I could shut the door, but I can't wait to see what add-on careers come down the road. I know, that's gonna be interesting. Rubber dog crap freight pilot out of Hong Kong. CD guy in a Hawaiian shirt flying questionable things out of jungles. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna be allowed to do that. Add things to career mode would be fucking awesome. Or like you're flying a small plane underneath the radar, try to stay underneath the radar the whole way, wherever you're heading. Shit like that, be kind of fun. 80s action movie combat guy, MD 500. I'll find my spot. No, I thought you were leaving. I'm thinking that's a period. Lost him. And I'm gonna run out of smoke fluid in this thing. No, it's Buckeye and a Tomcat. I don't have that Tomcat either. How odd. Oh, because it's probably whatchamacallit Tomcat and I uninstalled it. I didn't really see a need to have 3 Tomcats in there. I only kept 1. I kept the Heapler. It's the only one I kept. I see you waving your wings. I can do that. I just too many duplicate planes. I have too many planes as it is. It's causing massive load times. Usually flies Heatbearer one. That's the only one I have installed. The wingnut that likes to jump out of the back seat. Oh look, you turned too sharply. I'm out. Oh, what the fuck just happened? I barely put on like a G1/2. He freaks out and jumps out of my plane. So. Yeah. The world's most cowardly Wizzo. Yeah, Jester. He's a cowardly Jester. Keeps jumping out of the plane. You don't even have to do anything really dangerous. He jumps out. It's like, fuck you, I'm out. Hey, how did you ever pass military flights? 3 Gs at 500 feet scared the shit out of him and he jumps out. Oh, I gotta sneeze and it won't come out. I hate that. Just sitting there plugging my nose trying not to sneeze. You like the heat one a little bit, it's a little chunky feeling. I get that, but you gotta remember that was a jet made in the 1980s. It probably is a little chunky feeling in real life. Or in the 70s. That's an old jet. He was retired quite a while ago. Iran still has a couple flying. I think they're the only ones still flying them in combat. They're the reason why we had to tear down all the ones in the U.S. that were in the boneyard, because Iran was hiring people to go steal the parts off them at the boneyard in Arizona and send them to Iran. The gesturing? Oh, luckily there's a way to turn him off. File that one under failed experiments in the sim. I'm looking forward to seeing how the flight planning works in 2024. It's supposed to be really good flight planning software. Built right into it. So I'm looking forward to that because I really like the integration with yeah, can't even think of it right now. Navigraph, how it integrates. You can load right from the plane and load it right in. I like that, and I'm hoping 2024 solves the issues where you can use your flight planning software and do virtually every plane that's in the sim. Do it all internally, but they also have to come up with an app that you can use outside the game for doing your planning. Or it's just not going to work, because I don't want to load the entire game to do my planning. Or sim, game, sim, whatever. I downloaded the new sim brief? No, I have not. I did cancel my Navigraph though, because it's like I was just wasn't using it for as much as I was paying for it, and I didn't do all the stuff with it. But now this sim brief directly into 2020, I'll have to look at that. I mean, sim brief is owned by Navigraph. Is that how that works? Yeah, quickly this plane snaps. Bam. I catch might as well. Yeah, full year of it still. Oh man, I was doing month to month on it. I sent him a nice email asking, please, you know, if you ever offer a lifetime subscription, message me and I'll be happy to buy a lifetime. But I'm not paying monthly anymore on this stuff. Always good. The more non-30 stuff we need, the better. Yeah. CNN is calling the election in favor of Justin Trudeau. Oh, thank you, Colonel. I needed that. That's a good laugh. Oh, I don't want any election results. I just want to go to bed tonight and not worry about it. Just everything will still be going on tomorrow. I'll still go shopping tomorrow, no matter who wins. My dog will still be sick. Everything will be the same. Yeah, I just put a nice note, emailed them and said, look, they didn't get back to me, but I was like, you know, I would pay a lifetime fee, but I'm not going to pay monthly. You wrote in Mr. TBHI on my ballot. I don't think she can be elected now. She can't. Sorry. Not an American voting citizen. I heard Justin Trudeau voted for Kamala with his grandparents and great-grandparents. Oh, let's not get involved in the election. Let's worry about the Lear fan winning this election tonight. I don't want to hear election tonight. Even if they're funny, I don't want to hear election tonight. One of my favorite ones was like, my grandfather voted for Joe Biden. He would have never done that when he was alive. I wouldn't want the job. You know how many people will get killed if I was president? I would just fucking nuke people. I got nukes. I would nuke people. No, it won't be over until probably... well, you got Hawaii and Alaska, but they don't really have enough votes to swing the rest of it, so probably 11 o'clock tonight. And then that depends on how much of a lead certain people have in certain swing states. It's convoluted, but either 11 o'clock tonight or sometime next week. Damn that Lear fan. Lear fan won. Not yet. Vote's still going on. We can get people to push for the Lear fan. Yeah, the real vote. The real vote I'm talking about is not till 11:30. This Lear fan will be on until we land. When we land, that's who wins. If you're calling this the real vote, but the real vote. Yeah, both outliers. Not normally used planes. So. Lear fan is the real vote. Yes, it is. The only vote I care about tonight. I cast my vote early this morning so I wouldn't have to deal with it. And holy shit, there's a lot. That's the most people I've ever seen. This little shit ass town. I was there at 9 o'clock and I was like 195. Because you get a number of what how many people voted ahead of you, you get a number. It shows you on a little ballot counter thing. And it's usually like, usually when I go to vote, it's usually like, because I usually go at 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's usually 30, 40. And that was 194. I don't know, I'm flying to the weekend, so I can't join. Learfan, it won't be used till next Thursday or next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. I tried to line up the coming ashore pretty close to Gaza. Next week. I went when all the kids were in school and right before they were getting out, walk right in, no wait. Really more than usual, yeah. I live in such a small town, you're not going to wait, no matter what. So, there is that benefit of small town, you can wait. Last night we did something fun, something I haven't done in forever. But I took mom and dad out to dinner because I found out a guy that my mother used to give shots to when he was a little kid at school. She was a young nurse, but they used to, you have to give this kid shots every week. He was playing the fiddle at a local restaurant for the night. So I took him to dinner there, and so her and my dad could see him, and they've known him their whole lives. And hadn't seen him in years and years and years. And I got to hear him play, and they had a good talk. It was kind of fun. We had a good dinner, good music. Can't beat a good fiddle. Guy plays the fiddle. Other guy with a guitar. My mom had mentioned she wanted to go and wanted to go and wanted to go. They never seemed to go, so I said, come on, let's get in the car. We're going out for dinner. Right. Always good having some live music while you're eating dinner. I like a good fiddle. Wait, what are we talking about? You're going to play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. After all, I live in Butler County. Yeah, but this year on the map for the world to see, yep. I voted for Justice for Peanut. Oh, I wish we could have voted for governor because she'd have been gone with this peanut deal. The fucking Department of Environmental Conservation fucking here had bomb threats. You can't get through on a call. They tell everybody if you're trying to get through the DEC for a police emergency, or the Environment Incom police emergency, call 911 because you can't get through to their switchboard. They blocked it. So many people calling in pissed off about them killing the squirrel. Even our local one had a bomb threat called in, so they had to leave the building and shit, search property and all that mess. Crazy, crazy shit. All over a squirrel. Yeah, he's a porn star pet. There you go. The polling place is VFW Hall with a full bar. There's Brissy boy. Get my Bengal target in the basement. You know, I had a fucking coyote for 16 years in the very same state where if my vet would ever said anything, they'd have fucking killed it. They would have done the same thing. Would have come in and killed it. Because the way this fucking state is, I'll tell you. But a very good vet didn't say shit. How come sometimes it looks like the plains are, the smoke is black? burnt. No, I didn't think it was the dog. It was yours. I knew the mother had been hit by a car. Kind of like the story of the squirrel. Mom had been hit by a car. There were 3 pups. A friend of mine picked them up. I went and took one of them. Brought it home. And the first night, she was scared to death. She hid underneath a cabinet. Wouldn't come out. At bedtime, I'm laying in bed, and I hear this little dog crying. He goes, "Eh, eh, eh, eh." I reached down to pet her, and she fucking bit me. Just fine. Stay down there. Waited another 30, 40 minutes. Reached down, she bit me again. Hers was a wild fucking dog. And then, finally, third time I reached down with a scruff of neck, picked her up, and I threw her on the bed. Woke up the next morning, she's curled up on the pillow next to my head. We were inseparable from then on. Everywhere I went, she went. Did everything together. 16 years. Even got her tattooed on my chest. She senses evil. She became evil. The night, once in the morning time, she woke up, licked my face, and that was it. I did everything. Everywhere I went, took her with me everywhere. You just couldn't take her around other people or other dogs. I had kind of a Cody at my last house. I'd stand outside and sip my morning coffee and argue about whether or not he was going to eat another of my hens. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I usually shoot them when they go after the hens. Oh, Brizzy just did a roll. He did a nice barrel roll. Shit. I fucked him up. Why do I fuck him up so bad in this plane? Everybody else can do a really nice barrel roll but me. I have many, many squirrels now. Justice for Peanut. Everybody can do a perfect barrel roll. I fuck them up so bad in this plane. Start lifting up. Start your over the top. Start pushing over. Back up. Nice. Fuck it up right there. Every time. One last red skull. Yeah, a cool hawk. Is that a sharp chin? I asked it on the thing, but I don't think you replied. It looked like a sharp chin. Sharp chin hawk. Fuck, that's hard to say. There's a bug in here that looks like a mayfly. You realize it's fucking November. I had a condor hanging out once in a while. That was outdoor. Those things are fucking huge. I've only ever seen one in the zoo. They're monsters. When I lived down in Laughlin, we had a great horned owl in the apartment complex. And he would just, oh, it's Cooper's hawk. Okay, it's bigger. I missed the reply. Sorry. Yeah, it's definitely bigger than a sharp chin. Cool. We had a great horned owl that used to eat the feral cats all the time. They're big. You didn't realize how big some of those owls are. That great horned owl is pretty good size. He would eat the small cats, the small feral cats. This is pretty much Gaza. It's the farm end of it. I always have a ton of turkey vultures flying around. Guys and fox killing everything. Yeah, I got foxes here. I have gray foxes though. Oh, that's cool. Sitting up at the swing set. That's awesome. They're fucking big birds. Holy shit. The gunner doing some aerobatics. completing a nice loop. He even rolled out the top. Oh, he's doing a Cuban 8, isn't he? Yep. You get the roll out. No, just a loop that time. Nice loop. A few miles south of the airport is a whaling wall should be there. And it says it said it's in the sim as a handcrafted object. We will check that out if we get there. I can do an aileron roll, but anyway, I can do an aileron roll. It's a damn barrel roll. I fuck it up every time. Let's try the other, just go in the other direction. That was better. Go in the other direction. That was much better. That's been my problem. The planes naturally roll one direction faster than the other because of the torque, but I'm not sure which one's which. Or if it even... Does it have torque in... Does it take torque into account for rolls? Does the sim do that, Gunner? Does your roll rate faster one way than the other because of the torque of the engine? A highway, the first highway we've seen tonight. There a desert, ocean, farms. Now we're getting some highway. Now we're getting somewhere. We got a highway. Yes, the engine torque does have some factor. Cool. I was just curious. It's not enough that I notice it, but one faster than the other. But drop X Hawk. Speaking of Hawks. Poor Maddie's on these pills for a month. Ugh. She sleeps a lot on them. Oh, I did learn one thing. She has this thing that she's had since she was a puppy. It's almost like asthma. She doesn't take up. It's present even in the air, but very minimal. Okay. She does this thing where she wheezes. I call it the wheezes, but she has trouble catching her breath. It's like she has trouble breathing, and they call it a reverse sneeze in the according to the vet's office. So like it's a reverse sneeze, but they have trouble catching the breath. She said it's just probably the vet. So the other night she did it and turned blue. Her tongue turned blue. I thought she was going to die. I literally thought she was not going to get enough air. Was going to die. It scared the shit out of me. And she couldn't catch her breath. Couldn't catch her breath. Her tongue started turning blue, and I was like, oh fuck, she's going to die right here, right now. And then it stopped. Luckily, she got her tongue pink back up, and she got her oxygen back. And as I asked the vet about it today, and she goes, or Monday, and she goes, "Oh, there's nothing to worry about. It's a genetic thing that certain dogs have, some don't. And if they pass out from not enough oxygen, their breathing returns to normal. So it's just," she goes, Worst case, they'll pass out and start breathing again. You start breathing normal again, it'll be fine. Like, oh, jeez. Well, that's good to know. But it's scary. You suppose that's the border wall right there? The border fence area between Gaza and Israel? Looks like it. Have a good one, my dog. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. I'll have to get that plane tomorrow. Oh, that's where we are. What do you mean that's where I is? We're in Israel. No, we're not quite in Israel. We're in Gaza. We're in Israel if we cross that right there. I want to find the Wailing Wall. It's here somewhere. That's just the border between Israel and Gaza, yeah. The airport's here, but the Wailing Wall's like down here. Just south of the airport. Watch out for rockets, I know it. I was just thinking how sad it is that people just kill each other to kill each other. And it's been going on for thousands of years. All right here. Yes, when you got 3 major religions in the world all claiming the same land as theirs, it's bound to happen. But, oh. Cities and the farms, big old wall between them. I put in a claim last week. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you just type the wrong thing in the wrong place? Possibly. Oh, 4. I got it. Duh. Sorry. Yeah. You're the religion of. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Took me a minute. I'm slow. I'm slow on the uptake. I got it. Took a minute. I can't help it. I slow. They even had a sign for me when I was a kid. I always felt bad when I was a kid when I finally found out what the sign read. But yeah, there was a sign outside on my street that says "Slow children at play." They were talking about me. I was a slow child at play. Even had my own sign. The religion of Pornhub, Colonel. Religion of long nuts. They worship the giant testicle. Well, yeah, I saw a sign the other day. It said, "Drive like your children live here." Do you really might want to think that sign? Rethink that sign because, like, do you really want me to speed up and try to run the little bastards over? That's what I do if my kids live there. Wonder how accurate. I know he does a really good job of the accuracy of these construction cranes. So I'm guessing all those trees over there are now becoming houses. I know he does a really good job of making sure they're pretty much exactly where they're supposed to be, except for the one off the runway at Chicago O'Hare. One of the crossroad runways, there's a fucking crane right in the middle of it, right at the end of the runway. Hey, there he is, Big Al himself. We took the S off, remember? I give up with you on that damn thing. First, you didn't put the S on for years, so I took the S off, and then you come back and you put the S on. I'm done. I'm done.
You're a madman.
No bye gals. I had to put a hyphen in it. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, I had to put a hyphen in it. It really was driving me bonkers. It said bye gals. Dead Sea. We should have flown down there. And fly below sea level right there. The whole stretch is below sea level. Quite a ways, like 1,000 feet below sea level.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Forgot about that one. I like that one. That's one of the best ones.
I used to say, that's nice. But now I say, fuck off.
2020 will fix everything as looks like it's using AI to scrape the whole world sim. It's interesting. I mean, AI is interesting. Let's see what happens. See how I'm hoping. I'm hopeful. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? I'm very hopeful for 2024. Because first of all, 24 is a ground up rebuild, where there's parts of old FSX in this one, because they wanted to beat the other one. What is it? The fuck's the other one? Whatever, 12. They wanted to beat it to the market, so they put this one out. They took code from the old one, so they could beat them to market. Machine learning. Yeah. X-Plane, that's it. Thank you. X-Plane 12. They wanted to beat X-Plane 12 to market, so to do that, they cobbled pieces of 2020 came from was it FSX. So at least the new one's supposedly a ground up rebuild with none of the old shit in it. So here's hoping. I think it'll be AI, but will be so different to us that it will be alien intelligence, not artificial intelligence. It's going to be an interesting road to see how it shakes out and where it goes. That's for sure. Where am I? race out yet. I just want to check out the city. It will definitely be interesting to see how AI shakes out. It can either be a very good thing or a very bad thing. I want one of the robots. I want one of the robots that does all the cleaning and shit. It'd be fun. Go ahead, cook me dinner. Like your girlfriend, you don't have to fucking sleep with her pay. Just kidding. No. I would like a robot. I would have my own robot to do the yard work and take care of the house. They're good in everything. It's a tool. How you use it's good or bad. Like any tool. A gun's a tool, car's a tool. iRobot. What's really interesting is, have you ever read the book iRobot? It's like the movie is nothing like it at all. You see me arguing with AI already? Yeah, those are cool. The new one, SpaceX, yeah, Tesla, SpaceX, the new one, Tesla robot, Tesla, whatever. That one's pretty cool. That one looks, it's starting to look a lot like that, those. I should turn on the markers so I could find the whaling wall, but that's okay if we don't. I wanted to start up all the planes for me in cold and dark. I read a news article that shows someone complaining about, I want AI to do my washing and do the dishes, not take my job so I can have time to do the washing and clean the dishes. There you go. That's a good way to look at it. I'd rather have the bot doing the dishes and clean the house so I have more free time and not go to work so I have time to do the other stuff. It's well put. Very well put. If you read the books about iRobot, it's good because it talks about his 3 laws for robotics, 4 laws for robotics, and how the very laws that are designed to protect humans cause issues with the robots, which actually makes robots want to destroy humans. But it's several short stories about robots. And oddly enough, the one that's in the movie is not in the stories. But yeah. The iRobot movie is a story based off of none of the shorts, but the principles of the book. Clarke was a genius. One of the things I like about Arthur C. Clarke and his writings, he was also an astrophysicist. I mean, geostationary orbits actually part of Clarke orbit because he's the one that first figured it out. That if you orbit at this distance from damn Diablo, lady you crash. Little dog. Living up to his name. That was better than the one stream where Maddie fucking took out my whole, with Stinky, took out my whole, all my plugs. Down it went. Ricky dog. Poor dog. He didn't do nothing but make it crash. Cat does it too sometimes. What's that over there? What's that? What's that? What's that? Looks like a racetrack, but it's probably for humans or horses. That's why pilots don't bring your pet to work day. Pilots don't have to bring your pet to work day. Son of a bitch. The FAA has determined the cause of the crash was the outboard. In hindsight, we realized that it was properly named because it took the lives of 350 passengers and 6 crew. And it kept jumping up and laughing, barking. What's this? What's this? I don't think that's far enough back. I know nothing about the geography of here, just the whaling wall is supposed to be there somewhere, and I think that might be it. Maybe not. No, that's just some building. Maybe he's trying to warn you of another earthquake coming. You gotta listen to him. The hell is that? I gotta look at that. It really looks like a racing complex. I guess not. Certainly looked at it. I guess it's just an industrial complex of some kind, but it looked like a racing complex. Jensen. Dogs are funky. They see that shit. They figure it out ahead of time. And what's with the dog? Ah! I spent the last 3 days watching a real A3 startup of the sim. Cold and dark and mapping the buttons so out. They do it in 2 minutes. And look pro. That was a pretty funny video you did with Symphonatic and Two-Tone. Who was going to get it started first? There's a mine. At least know what that is. There we go, going on. We got the little bit of hills. Not sure if I bother streaming it by the time I get back. What are you talking about? Oh, the A380? Yeah, pretty rare. Some radio and lights and take me off. Do a long haul to France from Australia just before 24. There you go. You won. What'd you win? Are you there already? Is that what you won? So the first one there. More Rabin. And coming in from the rear, I mean, bringing up the rear. That much of the A380 is free. Free. Turn on points of interest. Where's my points of interest? I don't want to do it. Fuck it. It'll just bug me. We're doing on fuel, 28%, we're good. Yeah, you don't think I really paid for a A380 with a pride flag on the tail, do you? Yeah. For freeware, they did put a lot into it, that's for sure. I did take a look around it. I didn't fly it, but oh yeah, there's a joke. I loaded it in, zoomed in on it, and I had the A380 with the pride flag tail. Yeah, it even says Pride right on it. Big Pride. Big, yeah. Yeah. You don't think I would do that on? That was a joke. I definitely would have never paid for that. They do. They all have the pride flag on it. All the A380s have the pride flag. The free one, 2 liveries, regular and pride flag. I didn't put it on there. I loaded in with the pride flag one, but that's the only 2 liveries they have in the free download. Jerusalem. Welcome to Jerusalem, everyone. Look at the view they have here. Damn. I wonder everybody wants this one little chunk of land. It's green. Amongst all the desert, it's green. And beautiful views. And religion. They're all gonna fight over it. I'll be adding extras ASAP. Yeah, there's a shitload of free liveries for it. Where's the runway? It goes east-west right there. Alright. Start slowing down. Mixture back to full. Prop back to full. Start feeding off some speed. Yeah. They'll be fighting over this until humans die off. I wonder with all these war-torn countries, if they're going to have areas that are just destroyed or what. I don't know. That's why aliens never bother. Might be a good reason why aliens don't show up. They figure we'll just kill each other. Buckeye's now in the MiG-25. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's hope the AI filters that out and just makes it look like... Oh, I overshot that. Just makes it look like houses. That looks like a junkyard. Probably is. Near the airport. Junkyards are always near the airport. Flaps full? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, we bounced. It was so smooth too when we bounced. That's too bad. We were doing good. It was doing good until that bounce. That wasn't butter. That was a bounce.
Who's the kid with a heart full of magic? Everyone knows it's butter.
That's me.
That was a bounce. Brakes. Prop. There we go. Look at that. Look at all these nice planes. And these could just be great ads for you there, Gunner. Showing how cool these planes are. Grab a quick screenshot. Anybody else coming down? What do we have left here? We got Gunner, Mr. TPHI, Richie Boy, TPHI, myself. I think it's everybody that made it down. Skies
I
are
used
clear.
to say, fuck off. Now I say, that's nice.
Oh, there we go. We gotta get the colors. Look at all these liveries. So cool. We'll go ahead and get the liveries rather than the names tonight. Thank you, Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron, for flying along. Much appreciated. All the cool kids have them, Mom. Thank you all for flying along. Much appreciated for everybody hanging out in the chat. Yeah, we should do an air show. Yeah, except for I did a really good hammerhead stall time. So it's the only thing I've done with this shit with this plane. So, thanks. Looks like Learfan won. Learfan next. Finally, probably get to try that plane out. I really haven't flown it much at all. So, Learfan will be next week. Thanks, everybody. Coming hanging out on election night. We elected the Learfan. So, on that note, guys, take care of yourself, and I'm out of here. Oh, and thank everybody for the 12 months and extra. What was it? It was 12 months, and what was the other one? I lost it. 14 months, 12 months. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night, guys. I'm out of here. Maybe. I can't even find the right button now.